What's up, girlfriend? Welcome to another episode of Comics and Cocktails. It's been 2 weeks since we were back?
Yes, yeah.
2 weeks.
Since the election.
Oh, yeah. Kind of, if you watched the last episode, we kind of predicted the election results
of Der Fuhrer.
Of Der Fuhrer. As you can see, it's all of us back again.
Jeremy's had some work done.
Yeah, just a little bit. This is transitional period. He's in his cocoon.
We're engaged.
Cocoon.
Cocoon.
Cocoon. On tonight's show, we will have new releases. We'll also have our question of the night, plus a little bit of extras and probably infighting between me and Adam over Marvel and DC. So that's what this is. This is Marvel versus DC, which is the way it should always be. Fuck enjoying both storylines. Pick a side, goddammit.
That's right. None of this fence shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll kick it off since you always kick it off.
That's right.
My pick, number one pick, well, I guess we'll go down and then up. So 5 is going to be Empress number 7. It's the end of the Empress run. Very, very cool book. If you're not reading it, you really should be. It comes out from Icon, which is a division of DC, right?
No, it's Marvel.
Marvel is Icon. You're right.
Miller's either Marvel or Image.
The Millerverse?
Yeah.
Infamous Millerverse. I love that. What was the piratey, swashbuckly Flash Gordon one he did?
Oh, shit. We talked about it last time, too.
Yep.
It's not on my head right now.
Starlight.
Yes.
Starlight is an amazing fucking book. If you've not read that, you really should. Number 4 is going to be DC Superpowers. Taking this from a nostalgia standpoint alone.
The cover is fantastic.
Right. And it's that very kiddie Balthazar kind of cover, which is actually done by Brago. So, very, very cool book. Safe for kids, but it kind of feels like the old school Superpowers that we had when we were...
Same logo, same burst.
Everything. Number 3 is going to be Chew number 60. Right. Chew's coming up on its final issue, so the issues are getting beefier. It's a really good storyline. If you're not keeping up with Chew, you really should be, because it's probably one of the best indie storylines that's been around for, 5-6 years now?
Yeah.
Something like that. Next up is Tartakovsky's Cage.
Dig
2.
it.
Cage has been... It's been really fun. It's actually been what I wanted Power Man and Iron Fist to be. But it's great. If you're not reading it, it's Tartakovsky, if you're not aware, is the creator and
Samurai Jack.
Yep, lead handwriter on Samurai Jack. And finally, TMNT number 64. Look at that. Only one Marvel pick out of all of
them. And 2 indies. Well,
2 indies. Yeah. I had Icon, DC, Image, Marvel, and an IDW. I have a well-rounded pick section.
You do. It's almost like you work at a comic book store.
Yeah, I know, right? The new TMNT with issue 64 is a huge turning point. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there is a major impact that will ripple across the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Turtleverse.
The Turtleverse. TMNT Universe, as the other book from this line. It's a great storyline. They've gotten to where the Foot Clan, there is no more Shredder. The Foot Clan is basically free roaming. But the end, the last few pages, if you're a Turtles fan, will kind of blow you away. It's probably one of the most extreme things I've seen happen in a Turtle book in a good while. I mean,
since Image cracked Donatello,
right? When they killed off Donatello, which they didn't, he was back within a year.
Yeah, he was like a foot android after that.
Right, shell shock.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. But yeah, this storyline with Eastman back writing has been phenomenal. So if you can find it, pick it up. That's my 5 for this week. Adam, what do you got?
My number 5 is Venom number 1. After Space Knight ended, Venom is back to being Venom, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. It's brand new.
It takes off that the Venom suit is now feral.
Yes,
and he is no longer the Agent Venom good guy that we know and love, or the Space Knight.
Well, it's Venom. It's nobody. It's just the Venom Clintar.
Correct.
Because of the little bit that was left on Earth kind of still drove him nuts even after his cleansing. So
yep, it's a good storyline. I actually read that one today, and it's I recommend it 100%.
It's only my number 5. I'm a huge Venom fan. It's only my number 5 because I haven't read it yet.
Right.
My number 4 is The Enchanted Tiki Room, number 2.
Yeah.
I was blown away at how funny number 1 was.
Dude,
and
it's an underused Disney property.
Yeah,
it really is.
I cannot recommend this enough. It's great laughs. It's not kiddie. The Disney Kingdom stuff is like for everybody. It's just like Disney.
If you're a Disney fan, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, and there's little things for people who know Tiki Room and that kind of stuff. So there's that. My number 3 is my first DC title.
What?
Blue Beetle, number 3. It's actually really good with Ted Kord alive again for some reason.
But he has not donned the suit yet, right?
That's right. He's just Ted Kord.
Just Ted.
Yeah, he's the inventor. He's basically Blue Beetle's microchip.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Ted Kord fan. I'm just waiting for him to put the suit back on.
He's Ted Kord as he's Nathan Fillion as Ted Kord, basically.
Perfect.
Yeah. So it's a great book. I don't like the new Blue Beetle. I never did. I never liked Miguel or whatever his name is.
No, it's Jaime.
Oh, I don't know.
Reyes? No, maybe.
No, I don't know. You can tell we're not fans.
Well, I didn't realize it was because it's Jaime because I read it in the book as Jamie.
Yeah,
and I was like, and then when he was on Batman Brave and the Bold, he was like, oh Jaime. I'm like, oh shit, I've been saying that wrong for years. Like I've been calling that motherfucker Jamie.
I recommend Blue Beetle. It's very close to Marvel's Nova. Where he's in high school and he doesn't know if he wants to do this.
Yep.
Honestly, even as a DC fan, I still recommend Nova over Blue Beetle, but I just read it for Ted Kord.
Oh yeah, all day.
Number 2 is Doctor Strange, Sorcerers, and the Sorcerer Supreme. It's all of the sorcerers trying to fight back against the death of magic that happened.
Nice.
Not many powers are left. It's basically all the weaponry, all the items that are imbued with magic. Yeah. It's a really good book. The 3 Doctor Strange books are really good. I recommend picking them up. The 4, if you read Infinite, if you read online only, the Marvel app has Doctor Strange Punisher. Magic Bullets, I can't recommend that either. That's enough either.
I was about to say, you can't.
I can't recommend it.
I can. Sorcerer Supreme has followed along the storyline of the Doctor Strange film, which is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Not exactly, but it just has that same feel.
Right.
And Doctor Strange, by the way, what a fucking amazing film.
Fantastic film. It's on my top 3 Marvel films.
What was it? You posted that it's Harry Potter for the Marvel Universe. Could not agree more.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool.
By the way, Fantastic Beasts was fantastic.
Was it really?
Yes, it was. Let me get to my number 1. We'll talk about it.
All right.
My number 1 is Deathstroke. Number 7. Deathstroke never fails to be awesome. He's an asshole. Yep. That's basically it.
Not crazy Deadpool.
Yeah. It's not a funny book.
No. All right, so that's our picks for this week, guys. If you want to know what else is coming out, go to TitanComics.com. Click on the new release section. Or if you're looking to order and you're not in our area, make sure to go visit our friends at ComicList.com. They keep you updated on all the newest releases this week. Also, we'd like to mention our sponsor, Firefly Vodka and Firefly Distilleries, FireflyDistillery.com. Check them out. Make sure that your local 5 and Dime carries this fine spirit. So that's FireflyDistillery.com. You can like them on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
Yes.
The Twitter bird. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we are going to talk Doctor Strange. We're going to talk Fantastic Beasts. So, we'll be back in 2 and 2. See you.
This episode of Comics and Cocktails is brought to you by Firefly Distillery. Located in South Carolina, Firefly is the largest distillery in the state and has become a large destination in the Charleston area. Firefly makes a variety of sweet tea vodkas as well as many different flavors of moonshine, whiskey, rums, and ready-to-drink specialties. Check out these products and more at fireflyspirits.com. So head to your local liquor store and ask for Firefly, spirits with a southern flavor.
The day it rains Superboys!
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Comics and Cocktails. I know you're on the edge of your seat for our next segment, but first, this segment is brought to you by our friends at Fantasy. Fantasy, the comic book and pop culture cruise you've been waiting for. Check the website, fantasy.com.
Fantasy.com.
Fan2c.com. S-E-A.
Use
not
the
like C.
use the code Nerd-O-Rama? Yeah, Nerd-O-Rama 15, and get yourself 15% off your cabin.
Cabins start as low as $3.99, and a 15% off of that is roughly $45, round in there, right? 45, something like that.
And it set sails January 19th.
Yep.
To Cozumel, Mexico.
And it's a cruise full of comic artists and pop culture talent, and
it's on a big ass Royal Caribbean ship where all the things are still running too. It's not like it.
Yep,
it's
and
everything.
You've got a very limited window to be able to book this, so get them in quick. We've already had 9 people use the code this week, so jump on it.
Shit works.
Yeah, jump on it as fast as you can because this cruise is likely to sell out. So
yeah, you got anyone who's ever done Batman in the past 10 years. You got Frank Miller, Capullo, Snyder, Tim Sale, Mark Waid.
Yep.
Mark Waid. And the cast of Walking Dead, the cast of Stranger Things.
It's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's 4 days on the high seas.
Yar!
Just doing nerdy shit for 4 days
on the Caribbean.
Fan2c.com. Get all the info there. Make sure you use the promo code Nerd-O-Rama15. Can't stress it enough. Nerd-O-Rama15. It'll probably be right here. All right, so. Back to what we were talking about, Doctor Strange and Fantastic Beasts.
Yes.
2 very large movies that are leading us up to Rogue One in the next, 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah. It's 24 days now.
Yep. As we've said on the show before, it's a really good time to be a geek because your pop culture properties and movies you never thought were going to be made are getting made. Doctor Strange was an amazing film. I cannot stress it enough, and we're probably going to spoil some shit on the show. So
that's what we're here for, so...
If you haven't seen it yet,
pause it, go see the movie,
and then come back.
Yeah.
So, overall, what did you think? I mean, I know you said it's your 3rd favorite Marvel movie, but what did it for you?
What didn't it do for me? Benedict was just perfect. He was absolutely perfect for the role. He's
a great actor.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I equated a lot of his style. He was very Tony Stark, and it made Tony Stark very likable.
Yeah.
He's a very Robert Downey Jr. character, too.
Well, I have a feeling he's going to be the next phase's Iron Man, because all of their contracts are up after Infinity War.
Yep, and it'll mostly be cameos, or they'll kill him off, or it'll be something.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. He was amazing in the film. The cast as a whole was really fucking great.
Tilda Swinton just killed it as the Ancient One.
I was worried about that because I really didn't like her as Michael in
Constantine. I loved that, man.
I couldn't get behind it. I got it. I mean, I get the part she gets is because she's a very androgynous individual, so she could pass for male or female, which I think is kind of cool.
That was the idea with the Angel
Michael
being...
and the Ancient One. There's no real... I mean, they did refer to her as she
her,
at one point in time, but I think it's supposed to have that. I think that would have been a cooler way to handle that situation. Is just refer to her as this non sequitur. I don't have non sequitur. What the fuck am I fucking talking about?
I don't know.
I think it would have been cool if they just referred to it as an entient being or a sentient being.
An entient being.
Entient. God, what the?
A walking tree.
I am fucking walking all over my fucking words. I have not seen Fantastic Beasts. You guys have. What did you think?
It's a fantastic film.
On par with Harry Potter, the rest of the Harry Potter stuff, or
it's hard to explain. It's not a Harry Potter film. It's a Wizarding World film. It's the same universe, but it's basically Rowling's. Film noir style. It's very dark. It's very slow, but not so slow to the point you're like, this is boring. It's slow to the point where you're like, I want to know what's happening next.
And it takes place in America, right? But
yeah,
he's British.
1930s America. He comes to America to buy a creature, but it's not really part of the story. The whole story, it's not. I mean, it's the reason to get him to America,
right? It's the build up to what he needs.
And some of his creatures get loose, and fucking Dan Folger from Balls of Fury.
Now, okay,
he is amazing.
Was that Ron Perlman as the voice of one of the guys? Okay,
yes, he was.
I noticed that in the trailer, and I was like, that's Ron Perlman.
Yeah, well, I was watching the movie going, that's Ron Perlman.
Yep, exactly.
But it was cool to see Dan Folger not doing a stupid role like he did in Balls of Fury, which was great. I love Balls of Fury.
Flash is in it too, right?
Oh yeah, Ezra Miller.
Flash? Yeah.
I didn't realize it was him until I started, seeing him more and more in the movie. And
now, how did they work in? They've announced that Johnny Depp is going to be the big bad in all the rest of it. How was? I mean, you don't even have to tell us when he comes in, but how was he in? It's
been spoiled on the internet already.
Okay.
Colin Farrell's character is Grindelwald. Is Johnny Depp's character. He's just been hiding behind a charm, I suppose, because it wasn't Polyjuice Potion.
Okay.
But he actually shows up at the end of the movie.
Nice.
Yeah. They held that off as long as they could until everyone on the internet spoiled the shit out of it.
Right.
And no one complained about it either. I didn't hear one person talk about how that was spoiled.
It's the same way it was in the book, right? It was the book.
They didn't write a book.
I thought that was the whole point of this. It was a based off.
There was the whole story of Grindelwald rising to power after breaking it off with Dumbledore.
Gotcha.
All that was like in the last couple books of the Harry Potter, but this is like the Star Wars prequels we want to see.
Gotcha. Cool. I heard somebody refer to it as Doctor Who in the Harry Potter world.
It has a female companion kind of thing going on where she's bumbly but not really like into the whole evil part.
Gotcha.
I keep saying it's Rowling's film noir. It's her Blade Runner. It's going to be misunderstood for a long time,
right? Until
people realize that they have to let go of Harry Potter.
How did it do box office wise? I mean,
it blew away everything.
Nice.
At least the first week.
Fuck, you could put J.K. Rowling just reading Harry Potter for 90 minutes and it would break box office records.
Yeah, but she can't sell The Accidental Detective.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? You would think with the pedigree that she has, like, she shouldn't have a problem getting anything made. Like, you have made these studios a fuck ton of money.
People waited in line for a transcript of a play.
It's weird.
These are the same people.
They have a Harry Potter play going on right now.
That's the Cursed Child.
Right, that's the book that's based off the play.
So yeah, it's a transcript of a play. It's basically what it is, and people waited in line for that shit.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but she couldn't sell her detective novel at all. That's kind of what this is. It's a detective story.
Okay, cool.
And the parts that weren't Fantastic Beasts stuff, that was the dark. They did it with really really stark colors. Very little to no music. I mean, it's a work of art, really. So
I recommend it. If you guys are interested in Fantastic Beasts or Doctor Strange, go to Fandango.com. Get yourself some tickets. Or go to your nearest theater and find out ticket times. All right, guys, we're going to take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have this week's question. So we'll be back. 2 minutes.
Bye.
The Nerd-O-Rama Network presents the Fan2See Comic-Con Cruise, a 4-day Royal Caribbean cruise from Tampa, Florida to Cozumel, Mexico, January 19th through the 23rd, featuring cast members from The Walking Dead and Stranger Things. Meet legendary comic creator Frank Miller and a host of other influential comic book creators such as Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, Tim Sale, Mark Waid, Gail Simone, Amanda Connor, Jimmy Palmiotti, and many, many more. Featuring activities like panels on acting, comics, makeup effects, and more. A cosplay contest with a $1,500 grand prize, and autographs and photo ops with your favorite guests. Not to mention a special performance by the Flux Capacitors. With packages starting at $3.99, cabins are selling out fast. Use the code Nerd-O-Rama15 for a huge discount. Offer expires November 20th. For full details, visit fan2c.com. Book now, and we'll see you on deck.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
Cyborg Superman.
To another exciting and enthralling episode of Comics and Cocktails. Once again, brought to you by our friends at Firefly Spirits and FireflyDistillery.com. FireflyDistillery.com. Make sure you go there, like, share, buy. That's all we can ask you to do.
South Carolina. Put some South in your mouth.
Put some South in your mouth. Okay, so this week's question is, what three comic book items would you want to possess more than anything else in the world? And it can be a magical item. It can be it can be anything. Pretty much anything that a hero uses to do their job better. We would like for you guys to chime in on our Facebook, facebook.com/Comics and Cocktails show.
Yeah.
Awesome. So hit us up on the page. Give us your three items. We'll get you started. My three are going to be. Number 3 is going to have to be the Blue Beetle Scarab.
Nice.
It's cool. Not only does it turn you into this awesome fucking cool superhero, but it also might drive you crazy. Which, if you're a fan of Blue Beetle comics from back in the day, that's the reason Ted Kord got the Scarab, is because it drove the original Blue Beetle fucking nuts. And that's why he never used it.
But Jaime uses the shit out of it.
Uses it constantly. And
Jimmy.
It's kind of evolved from where it was found as an ancient Egyptian artifact, and now they're saying it's an alien technology.
Yeah.
Whatever. It would be a cool thing to have. My number 2 is going to have to be Peter Parker's web spinners.
Okay.
I for some reason, ever since I was a little guy, like, those were the coolest shit ever. Like, I could touch my palm and
you can
white goo pops out. I mean, I do that now. It's just I can't hang from it.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And my final is really weird, but it's one of my favorites. Quasar's Quantum Band.
God damn it! I knew you were going to take one.
Got one. Yes. I'm a huge fan of Quasar. Have been for a very long time, since he was Marvel Boy? No. In his.
Yeah, he did start as Marvel Boy because he was the Kree.
Yep. All right. Well, how about this? You can keep Quantum Bands. I'll take. Let's see. What would I take?
You can keep Quantum Bands. I got a new one.
All right, you got a new one. Yeah. All right. So Adam's got his 3. Make sure you guys go to the Facebook page. Click that little thing that says post a page. Give us your 3. Adam, what do you got?
My number 3, based on your number 3, Skeets.
Skeets would be badass.
I want a sarcastic flying little robot.
I am so sad that I didn't think of that one.
Especially from Justice League that sounds like Billy West.
Oh, that's great. Justice League Unlimited. If you've never watched that show, we talk about that show a lot.
It's coming back.
Yeah, I know.
They're talking about putting a season 3 now that Young Justice got one.
Yeah. They bring back Batman Brave and the Bold, and I'll be really happy.
Oh, I love Brave and the Bold.
That's my favorite.
We could talk about Brave and the Bold all damn night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Number 2 would have to be Star-Lord's element gun.
That is really cool.
You can shoot any element out of it.
That's something they didn't really touch on in the movie, but that's a big part of who he is, because his gun isn't for killing people. It just kind of is this weird elemental.
Yeah, it's his defense.
Right. It kind of shows his character that he's like, I'm not gonna kill anybody. Like, that's not my thing. And
they didn't talk about it in the movie, but you can plainly see that it changed bolts a lot in the movie. Different colors.
Yep.
Different effects, but. Maybe they'll talk about it in Volume 2. I don't know.
I cannot wait for that film. I'm so excited for that movie. So excited.
And my number 1, and I'm going to get size for this, Starman's Cosmic Rod.
Yeah. I bet you would like Starman's Cosmic Rod.
It was a toss-up between that and just adamantium.
What was it? Who was in Starman? Was that Jeff Bridges? You want to touch Jeff Bridges' rod? Okay, that movie had nothing to do with the comic book.
No,
right?
no. That was John Carpenter's doing an alien
movie.
Yeah. It was good.
John Carpenter did some weird shit in his later days. Like,
yeah,
he went from doing like Big Trouble in Little China to that. Like, that's a weird jump.
Yeah, he did vampires, which was a great role for James Woods.
I thought he was great in it, but I thought it thoroughly ripped off Before Dark.
Yeah, after Near Dark.
Near Dark.
Sorry,
Near Dark. Near Dark is one of my favorite.
Near Dark is
movies
a fantastic film.
But yeah, it had that same Western feel.
That sarcastic everything.
That kid that's in it, I've seen him in stuff in the 80s, but I never saw him on anything after that.
Yeah, I haven't.
He's just a weird-looking little kid. Kind of like that kid from Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, something's not right about that guy. Something's not right.
Fucking Outlander!
Yep. Near Dark has one of my favorite lines ever in it when they're asking Lance Henriksen how old he is. And he said, well, let's put it this way. I fought for the South and we lost. Like, that's a like, holy shit. That proves he's been around for fucking ever.
And that movie had nothing to do with James Cameron, but it was a James Cameron cast.
Exactly. Like, everybody that was in it. It was an early role.
Bill Paxton?
Yeah, exactly. There's another guy, the guy from Heroes that played Nathan Petrelli. It was one of his first movies.
I didn't even realize that.
He was the kid. The kid who gets seduced by the vampires. But yeah, Bill Paxton is fucking amazing in that movie.
He gets his fucking face blown off.
Yeah, he does. He gets all burned up.
Yeah.
It's
on my top 3 vampire movies.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already going to talk about this. So
comics, contales, vampires, and movies.
Vampires and movies. It takes a cool turn on the vampire thing. It's where they're not these. They're a traveling pack of like weird hippie family, and at night they have to like spray paint their windows on their van and like put tinfoil up so the sun doesn't get in. Like,
yeah, it was a Rob Zombie movie before Rob Zombie made movies.
Fucking A. Speaking of which, I watched 31. Not bad. Not bad.
No, it's a great new build up for his movies.
I can definitely see that being his new franchise.
He just needs to stop putting his damn wife in the title role. I mean, she's not bad.
She's not bad. This is the best movie I've seen her in. I did not like Lords of Salem at
I have a lot to say about Lords of Salem. I could do an entire episode on Lords of Salem.
It's Rob Zombie trying to do Dario Argento, and it doesn't work for him.
He had a lot of problems. I talked about it with Michael Berryman.
Yep. Apparently, it took like over 2 years to come out? Or?
Yep, and the entire cast and crew... Well, his non-regular cast and his non-regular crew decided that they didn't want to work anymore. So they didn't listen to a word he said. It was not the vision he wanted to do.
Right.
In fact, that's why I enjoy the movie, because he actually made a movie out of the shit that turned out to be...
That's a fact.
So,
one thing I noticed about 31, too, is he didn't use a lot of his old cast.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of new faces. The only person that really... It's Sherry, and then I think there's a couple...
Sherry and the woman... The woman was one part of the traveling band in Devil's Rejects.
Yep. But, I mean... I mean, it's always cool to spot the Rob Zombie cameos, even in Halloween. You know, he had cameos from his usual cast.
I miss Bill Moseley being in the movie.
Bill Moseley can owe a career that he has to Rob Zombie. Like, he was great as Chop Top.
Yeah, he was Chop Top, but that's all he was known for years until he blew up as Otis.
Correct.
And Devil's Rejects.
And you don't really see him in anything other than Rob Zombie. I mean, he does low-budget kind of stuff on occasion, but
he was in Repo, and he was good in Repo.
I thought he was great in Repo, the Genetic Opera. That's a very underrated... I'm a fan of horror movies and musicals, so it kind of works hand in hand.
Well, Ogre from fucking Skinny Puppy.
Yeah. Aren't they releasing a new album? I heard they're doing a new tour.
Probably. I mean, they're still together. They're still putting shit out. So
I know Ogre is going to be at Spooky Empire in December.
Spooky Empire can suck my balls.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for it. So no press passes for Spooky this year?
No. In fact, they tried to call me out for trying to get free shit and bothering the celebrities.
The Facebook post.
Yeah. So
I sat there and I was like, I'm going to follow this for a bit and see where it goes. And it didn't go anywhere good.
No.
There was no resolution to that shit.
No, so they can take their failing convention and go fuck themselves.
It's fucking con life, man. Con life. On that happy note, we're going to call it a night, and we're going to bust the fuck out. So make sure you go to TitanComics.com for all this week's new releases, plus any upcoming events we have going on in and around the store. By the time this airs, it will be Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving from all of us, guys. Make sure you stop by the store. Black Friday sale, Small Business Saturday sale this week. Don't forget to go visit our sponsors at Firefly Distillery, fireflydistillery.com. Also, fan2sea.com. Make sure you use the promo code Nerd-O-Rama15 to get your discounted cabin rates for the cruise. Don't forget, guys, it is going to go super, super fast. We sold 9 just in the past 10 days, maybe?
Yeah.
We've sold 9 cabins, so they're going quickly. I think,
15%. It's the highest discount aside from military discounts. So
there you go.
You're not going to get a better discount from that.
Make sure you also go to Nerd-O-Rama-Network.tv and make sure you visit Facebook.com/Comics and Cocktails Show. Follow Adam on Adam Hates Everything on Instagram. JJ Beeler on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. And at Titan Comics. So until next time, guys, from Adam, Jeremy, and me, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Don't mess with me, man. I know karate. I really mean it, man. I'll kick you in your body, cause I know ninjas like a punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks. Don't mess with me, man. I know karate. I really mean it, man. I'll kick you in your body, cause I know ninjas like a punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks. Nunchucks and ninjas and punches and kicks.
Jeremy doesn't have a boner. His boner doesn't work.
No boner. No boner, no boner, no boner.
No boner, no boner, no boner.
No boner, boner, boner.
That's all you get.
Mm-hmm.
Checking
balls, balls. Big old sloppy balls. Slopping in your face, slapping in your ass. Big old floppy balls.
Balls!
Balls, balls, floppy balls. Big old floppy balls.